How are you doing?
Good, thank you. I love your lip color.
Thank you. I've just started watching the series, and I think I'm on episode 3, and I absolutely cannot wait to go back and to finish it now. I'm absolutely
thank you.
Thank you. The screenplay that made you want to be part of this.
I was really intrigued on how they were going to explore the themes of female friendship, and for my character specifically, shame and identity crisis, and why she chooses to make the choices she does. I think that's really fascinating. And then I just think we can learn so much about going back in the past and seeing what was and how we've changed, how we've grown, if we have. And they just made it into a really fun, entertaining. They did that in a fun way. So
yeah, in a joy. Yeah.
So I was just down for the dark themes, but done in a light spirited way.
That's a perfect answer. I would I guess like specifically to Conchita. She was just so like she's just operates on such a high frequency that I've never really been able to explore before. Also, I've never played a mother, and I thought that would be really interesting, and I loved how it was about these 5 girls and what that would mean at that time when we're going through this different challenges in our lives, or in our characters' lives. So yeah, and also what Kristine said. Everything she said eloquently.
It's very unusual to get such a big group in a cast, a big group sort of similarly aged actors. What was it like? That must have been such fun sort of experiencing that amongst been making new friends. And
yeah, we are like similar in age, but we kind of span from 20 to 30 or 29.
30, yeah.
So like it was really fun because we had a lot of young energy, and then we had not old energy, like I imagine. Like it was fun. It was great, and we all like lived in basically dormitories because
it's like we were at college.
Yeah, it was like we were in college or something. It was really nice, and everyone's so great. I mean, like we got really lucky, and I love English people.
Same.
I love English people.
Same.
Yeah, Christina, you did you find it daunting to sort of play a character like her, because she's really complicated, but at the same time she's open to adventure? What was it about her that really made you want to play this role?
I admired how she challenged the times and society. She has a lot of strength in that sense. But then she loses it. She gets really confused, and we find her in a state of kind of crises, and she's making a lot of choices in a reactionary sense, I think. So I didn't try to look at it, the overall arc. I just tried to do beat for beat, scene by scene, and then it all kind of connected somehow. I mean, that's thanks to the writing, you know?
Yeah,
but
you trust the process.
Just trust the process. I can only focus on my scene partner and what the scene is about, and then it just all comes together.
Yeah, Alisha, this is a really much loved book. I know it wasn't finished, but lots of people really love this story. Did you go back and sort of look into the original text at all when you were trying to sort of get into this character?
Yeah, definitely. Picked up the book, read it on the plane, and like started reading it, and then I was like halfway done. I'm gonna be honest, like halfway done with it, and then we started filming, and then I was like, I have to just read the scripts because then my mind is getting all jumbled right now. But I'm a huge fan of Edith Wharton, and yeah. But I haven't finished the novel. I'm just gonna be real.
Continued.
to be seen.
It's waiting for you.
Yes.
I think what I really love the most about this, and I think this is going to be my last question, but is the sort of, I know it's the expression colorblind casting is often thrown out, but I think there's a way of doing it that feels really subtle and beautiful, where the original of the people's skin color or ethnicity doesn't really matter. And I think you really managed the series really managed it. How do you feel about that?
Well, I wouldn't say that we did colorblind casting because Conchita's colors brought up a lot. So I guess it would be color conscious. But it was. Yeah, I think it was just color conscious because it is part of like Conchita's storyline that she looks different from everyone else and doesn't really fit into the society. So yeah.
Thank you so much, both, for your time, and congratulations on such a fun show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!